We're back on Baltimore Flava Radio, man. Thanks again to mayoral candidate Patrick Gutierrez for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Next up, the bat, Jen. Hey, really, you gonna keep that right there? Can you zoom? Can you zoom in? So
I'm trying to talk to him through his earpiece. Yo, hey, Thomas.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean it like that.
Yo, oh my goodness. Oh
if you tuned in last Friday, you know the inside joke.
Actually, watch the episode last week. It's on YouTube.
It's up on BaltimoreFlavaRadio.net. It's everywhere. It's on YouTube. Dame's performance from about 3 weeks ago is still trending.
It's still trending.
Meet me at the altar. Yeah, man.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
watch they calling to talk to the last guest.
Bet money is
diamond. Bet.
Shoot, what you can't answer the phone. Answer the phone. Yeah. Your hotline.
Baltimore Flava Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Who's calling?
It's Diamond.
Yeah. So you just hit me, knocked me on the floor. So I see how things go now.
Yeah.
The phone breaking up.
We're driving through a tunnel.
We can't hear you.
You're breaking up.
Diamond K, what's going on, man?
I'm not sure.
Hey, I was down in Columbus, Georgia last week, man. Heard some things about you up in them streets. We're going to talk about that when you get back. Vote for Diamond. He running for something. He's running.
He running to catch that phone call.
Y'all did an excellent interview. Jen did very good. And Antoine did very good. I thought Dave's mic was off because he didn't say nothing for like 30 minutes.
Don't mind me. Because you want to know why?
I mean, you didn't say nothing.
Huh?
Oh, that's what he said. Huh?
I did. I asked him a question.
Dame don't live in a city. He don't need to ask.
Yeah, Damien's a county boy. He wasn't concerned about that.
No, I mean I was concerned. I wanted to see.
You're too tall. Can you stop blocking the light?
Bye, Diamond. Wherever you at, we holler.
We got another call coming in, Diamond. See you next week, man.
Got call waiting.
Hang up on him.
Hang up. That's the owner and proprietor of RadioOnFire.com.
You think he was talking on this?
All right, man.
Good night.
We got my man. What's your stage name? You just go by Maurice. You go by Maurice Carroll.
Maurice Carroll is fine.
Maurice Carroll is fine. All right, we got Mr. Maurice Carroll back in the building with us.
Yes, sir.
He was chilling in the background the last time we was here. Shout out to my girl Janice B for coming back and hanging out without macaroni and cheese. Yes, I'm gonna talk about it every time I see you until I get my macaroni and cheese. All right, man. So when you did a whole lot of production stuff on a deeper project, and I'm really feeling it now. So I gotta find out, man. You got skills, man, and I didn't realize how many people you worked with, man. When you sent me the discography and I was scrolling through, I was like, and it just kept kind of like going and go. Like, okay, yeah. So this dude has history, man. How did you get started?
Oh man, so I started out about 20 years ago, and
before you expound on that, because when I think about production now and the way technology is now, and that allows producers, how you also got to tell us how it was back when you started.
Okay, so the technology game is, oh my god, this changed so much. Back when I started, I had a Yamaha keyboard, I had a the trial version of computer program, and an ADAT, and that's how I got started. Yeah.
I have no idea what an ADAP
You
is.
know I'm lost. I was only 4, so you know I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, I started back then, but as I progressed through, we just added on to the equipment that we were using, and I kept the basis of it, like just kind of learning as I go. Each piece of equipment I got, I learned it, applied it, with the next piece, and kept going that way. Fast forward the past 10 years, I've been doing it full time, so it's been good. It's been good. Yeah. A lot of how I do what I do is really artist based. So whatever the artist brings to me, that's how I operate. You have some producers that I'm going to talk about this too. The differences between producers and beat makers. That's one of my
definitely
things.
A difference.
But a lot of the beat makers that are out there, you go into the studio, they give you a whole library of beats, and you pick from that and say, oh yeah, I can write to that, or I have a song, I can kind of amend it, and I'll do the opposite way. You come to me and say, hey, I have this song, I have these lyrics, I need music for this, and then I'll build the music around you.
Producer.
Yeah, producer. Right.
Producer.
The one thing that I'm noticing, and you can't really judge a book by its cover, so you don't know exactly what you're looking at, but and just going through this discography, it looks like you work with a very eclectic mix of people and genres of music. So you do a little bit of everything basically, because I mean, out of all of these, of course, Janice is the only person that I'm really familiar with, and I consider Janice like a jack of all trades mixed in a soul kind of thing. But so you do a little bit of everything.
I do a little bit of everything. Neo soul, dance music. I do. I thought I heard somebody mention Jahidi earlier. They said the song sound, but I produced his last project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I work with a lot of people. Do you ever remember Floetry? Okay, so when
I was ready to say no too.
But with the one half that Natalie, that she did the flow assist, she did the spoken word portion of the group. And when she came to Baltimore for a while, I produced a lot of the stuff that she did when she was here. So
now you said you work with Jahidi. So if you tell me that Daughter of the Most High is your song,
that was the one I didn't do. Everything else on the project I did. That was the only one that I did. Yeah.
That's like one of my all-time favorite songs. He did that song for us live at our 1-year anniversary broadcast, man. And every time I hear that song, that's my joint right there. So tell us how the Stinky Face movement came about.
Oh man, all right. So everybody always wanted to know, where did the logo come from? Why you make the face? So it looks like it's an image doing like that.
Right.
And it was like, why Stinky Face music? Why that? And I came up with the name because you know how when you're driving along someplace and all of a sudden you hear a song that you from back in the day, you're like, oh, that's my song. And whatever that song is, you crank it up and you start, that's the Stinky Face.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. We have a caller. This is Baltimore Flava Radio.
Hey, my name is Quentin. I'm calling to show support to the legendary musician, composer, director, entrepreneur.
Wait a minute.
All that. Hey, thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta show support, man. You know, a lot of people, man, we gotta show support for each other, man. But I wanted to call in. I was checking him out on Periscope, but I wanted to call in and let him know. He already knows this, but I'm saying it, but I appreciate all the knowledge that you be dropping, man. A lot of people need to go to Maurice Carroll. Because he drops so much knowledge willingly on the business of music. It's a big deal.
Love.
A lot of people in Baltimore need to understand the business so they can be more equipped to go on further and do something meaningful and build and really bring a lot of these damn kids out of the ghetto in the right way. So I want to say shout out to Maurice because he's one of the few that I know that's really leading by example. He's not talking it, he's showing it. So
absolutely. Is he an artist?
Love. Yeah, he's another artist. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Thanks, Q.
yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Hey, Q. Hey, Q.
Yeah.
You got to come up on the show sometime, man.
Hey, I'm always down to let you know, but this is Maurice time right now.
Okay. Appreciate that. All right, man. Thank you for calling, and definitely thanks for tuning in, man. All right. You were talking about the logo, and I finally got a chance to pull it up here.
Yeah. So it's that feeling. Like I said, when you had that song that you hear and you make that face. So my philosophy is whatever I'm producing, what I'm getting my name behind, when it comes out, somebody's gonna have to make that face when they hear it.
Okay, and you cover a wide range of stuff, which is also what I didn't know. Other than the recording and the production, you do mixing, you do voiceover, artist development, and career mentoring. And like he just said, a lot of the artists in this area really like that. That could probably be your top project,
and it's becoming
right
that. Okay. Actually, the consulting is meeting my production half and half right now. And what I've been doing is leading more to put towards the production and then mentoring the guys that are coming up. Because I feel like, you know, if to be a good leader, you got to bring somebody else up and teach them what you know and pass on the legacy. So, like it's so many myths and how to go about the business that's out there that people like, for example, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of shade for this, so wear the glasses.
We keep them. We keep them.
That whole mixtape philosophy, trash it. I mean, the mixtape thing was good back 80s, 90s, you know, when you had to find your way into the mainstream media. But now, because everything is so independently based, you don't need a mixtape anymore. And there's so much talent out here, why spend your time and your money and your resources on recording and putting your artistic endeavors into something that you really shouldn't be selling because you're using somebody else's music and somebody else's beat, when you have plenty of resources of guys that are making tracks, would love to get put on, you know, people that's are building studios all the time, would love to have the opportunity to learn how to mix, and you be their guinea pig, fine. But why do that? And put out a project, learn as you go, get better as you go, and get away from the mentality of, oh, I'm gonna shop this way and mixtape this and spit over somebody else's track. Like, dude, you're wasting your time. Like, it's not going to get you where you think you're going to get. Right. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things I get real passionate about certain subjects within music, because I feel like you spend your money the wrong way. You know, and economically speaking, in music, if you're spending your money the wrong way coming out the gate, you're going to end up spending your money the wrong way, you know, within your whole career. So I don't know. It's you said some of the different genres. I wanted to jump on that too, because there are a lot of spoken word artists. There are neo soul artists, dance music artists but the one thing that unifies them all is understanding and having the need to understand how the business works. And that is becoming more of my passion, you know, than sitting behind the board and, oh, she's saying this, let me do this. You know, it's what happens after you make the song. You know, okay, yeah, you got a hit record, so you think, okay, cool. All right, so what happens now? What's the plan? You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't know what that is. Oh, well, I don't want nobody to hear it because I didn't copyright it yet. Well, do you know what copyright law says? Do you know that it's not covered already, or are you guessing? You know what I mean? When you do your research, and it's on the copyright webpage, when you go on there, it specifically tells you that once your music is in a tangible format, that is copyrighted. And people are still running around like, oh no, I can't let you hear it yet. You know, it's like, nah, dude, you're covered. You know, relax. You know, like it's basic information like that a lot of artists don't know. And I feel like somebody needs to say something. It's the age of the independent artist. There's no reason why independent artists should be broke and doing things the wrong way. The information is there. Somebody just needs to say, here it is, read. It's right here. And that's it. That's it.
So as far as like the artist development, do you pretty much just work with like people that are trying to get into the game and try to help them get from that raw level to the polished level, so to speak, or is there a lot more to it than that?
80% of it is artists. I do have a few clients that are in the music business, but they're in different parts. Like they're booking agents, and they wanted to understand more of the entire music business scene, so that when their clients came to them, they knew, okay, what does this artist know? What don't they know? What should they know? And as a booking agent, it's better for their client to be more knowledgeable, because they can push them out better. You know what I mean? So it can be artists. I go from understanding copyrights and publishing and licensing, all the way to the other side as far as microphone etiquette, stage performance, recording, different recording technologies and how you can use them. What's good and bad about auto-tune, and what's good and bad about having your stems from the last recording that you did. What is a stem? Like all the developments, like so much information that a lot of artists don't know that you should know. It's basic information, and this is stuff that the major labels and the major companies, they would hide because you can get paid from it, and so they would purposely hide the information and say, oh yeah, sign this contract, we're going to give you this advance, and then we're going to keep all of this information because we're going to make our money behind the scenes. And that's the information, because we're in an independent age now. I feel like, well, guess what? This is what they were hiding. This is how much money they were making off of it. And this is how you can make money off of it. And doing that.
I'm looking at your website. What made you start this Living on an Artist Budget series that you did? This is very interesting.
Yeah, because I don't believe in the theory of starving artists. I don't believe that I don't believe there should be a such thing as a starving artist. There's too many ways that an artist can make money, and there's too many ways that you can develop into doing it and living off of it to be considered, oh, I'm a starving artist. No, you're just broke and lazy. That's what it really is. So no, I'm serious.
They didn't think of a master plan, obviously.
So that series basically it outlines how you can start from ground zero, no money, to say, okay, I want to be a recording artist, or I want to be a performing artist, or both, and this is how I start with no money. What do you have? And you take an assessment of yourself and what you have, and you start building it. That's what the series talks about. It takes you from ground zero to how you can start having a budget, to how you grow that budget, it's street stuff. Like you go on purchase, you re-up, you pour money back into the business. I mean, it is.
I guess if that's how you can't look at it like that.
it technically you have to though.
Yeah, it's a hustle.
Technically, because everybody that's in the music industry always says that it's a hustle, and you gotta, like a lot of those. I know Meek Mill uses that ideology all the time, that this is a hustle, and you got to keep re-up.
Still talking about Meek Mill.
I was just using him as an example. We're not talking about him like that.
I think Drake dropped another one. I think he did. I think Drake dropped another one. I'm not sure, but I heard it today. Yeah.
You probably late.
But
yeah.
So are there any instruments that you play? Like,
yeah, I play keys.
Just keys.
Mm-hmm.
So when you first, because you know how sometimes we like to test like instruments to find out. How'd you find out, or how many tries did it take you to find out that this is the instrument that you wanted to play?
I was 4, and I was at my grandmother's house, and she had this piano, and I went over to the piano, and it was like, one finger in it, thing like that. And then I would hear melodies from, the radio, and I would find the keys that they were in, and I would play the melodies out. And so as I grew, I learned how to play 2 notes at a time, all ear, but just 2 notes at a time, 3 notes at a time. Then learning how to play left hand, right hand.
That's the hardest thing.
And
I cannot get this hand to so, I got it here, but this, I can't get it.
Yeah, and I found out that way. Just like many musicians, got my start in the church. Built it there. And when I kind of exhausted that, I started looking to some other styles of music and build up my ear. So
you're interested in playing in the church again?
I'm still playing in church now.
Oh, okay.
Because we got a little gig.
Nah, we don't have no gigs, man. We don't have no gigs. Shout out to St. Stephen's.
Oh man!
Shout out to St. Stephen's. Projects that you're working on now. What you got going on?
So many.
Like of your own, are you doing anything?
Oh, my own.
Maurice, yeah. Not everything else that you do.
I've started planning for a project that it's going to be an actual series that I'm going to be doing, and basically, And this is going to be one of the ones that's kind of special to me because I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to give it away. But what it is I'm pulling together some artists, and I've been talking to them as they're coming in for sessions and everything. But what I'm going to do is create a series of neo soul, hip hop, spoken word, dance, all of the genres that I'm covering, and we're going to go into Kemetic history. So we're going to talk about things before slavery, what Black people, what we were. So instead of people always saying, "Oh yeah, we were kings and queens, and we were living da 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 da," I want to say, which queen, which king, what did they do? How did they live? Well, da 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 da, Mansa Musa. Okay, well, describe to me who Mansa Musa was. What did he do? How did he live? How did he get his wealth? Things like that. And I'm gonna go back to these stories. And my demographic is going to be for like the 25 and under. So I'm gonna make it, listen, have it so that people can enjoy it, but at the same time give the information out because I feel like we don't get that.
They'll be learning something and won't even realize that they're learning.
Right. And then I'm gonna go into the school system with the same artists, go and do, some seminars and everything like that. Say, hey, look, this is the information that you're not getting taught while you're in the school. Here, pass out the CDs. And then next series, next CD, same thing, different subjects. Let's do it again.
Oh, that's hot. I like that.
So that's one of the things that it's on the table now. So
you have any ballpark idea about when the first series might be ready to?
Probably towards the end of the year because I'm working on some grants right now to try to get it covered. Okay. But yeah, man, we need it.
Yeah,
they need it.
Definitely. I mentioned my thing about the school system earlier, so I'm not even going to get into that, man. Well, we appreciate you, man, taking some time out to come back with us and hang again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give everybody your website, your social media information.
Okay, so the website is mauricecarroll.net, real easy to find. If you want to find me on social media, you just type in Maurice Carroll, you'll find it. If you can't find me that way, just type in Stinky Face Music, STINKI. FACE.
Stinky with an I.
Stinky with an I. Right. Yeah. But I appreciate you allowing me to come out and I like really how you give a lot of exposure to independent artists. I appreciate that. It's a good look. And a lot of people don't do that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's a good look. So
appreciate that, man.
For all of them, I'm saying thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Ant.
That's what we do. But you got to come back and holler at us when it gets close to that the time for that project, because especially if you're going to be doing that in schools, that's something we can, that'll be real nice, man. I'd love to be a part of that. Janice B, thank you for coming and hanging out with us again. The beautiful, sultry, soulful Miss Janet with the. Who else?
Thanks a lot, Mr. Antoine.
My bad. It's Lisa. All right, man. We appreciate you, Maurice, man. Thanks again. And the door is always open, man. Anytime you want to drop some music or whatever the case is, give us a holler, man. That's my man, Maurice Carroll, Stinky Face Records. We're going to take another quick break and we're going to come back with.
Flavor.
No, we're going to come back with Jen with the juice. This is Baltimore Flava Radio, radioonfire.com. You want me to play a song? No, go ahead, because this song is finished. It's your world, Lisa. You're the producer. Super producer, Lisa Johnson in the building. Everybody, look it up. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.